It's week 7 of the 2024 season. And coming up, we'll see the electric Jaden Daniels. He's not afraid to throw it, second in the NFL in touchdowns. It's the Sentinels and the Titans, next on Madden Football.
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Alongside Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott, and Brock, I know you're excited about this one. That's because it's shaping up to be a pass-heavy showcase for these QBs.
Kate, keep your eyes on the skies because that's where the offense and the fireworks are going to come from. We've heard from their teammates and coaches about the trust they have in these quarterbacks on the field to really steer these offenses. In a quarterback-driven league, that trust is essential to compete week in and week out. We should have a good one today.
Nick Folk ready to do the honors. And we're off from British Columbia. Returning it from the 4. Returns looking good so far. And that'll put them up across the 35-yard line as they begin the series. So out comes their offense for its first possession of the game. And they'll be led out by an elite runner, one of the game's top dual-threat young quarterbacks. He was taken second in 2024, Jaden Daniels.
Jaden's the closest thing we've seen to Lamar Jackson. And while there's only one Lamar Jackson, the two-time MVP, Jaden's going to push him a little bit in this league. He is a tremendous athlete. Over 1,000 yards rushing down the SEC, and he's just got the instincts, the feel to know when to run it. And man, he can also sling it. A quick, compact, accurate release. I can't wait to watch this guy's skill set unfold in the NFL.
We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here, what he was able to do in support of that win. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 38. Catch made by Mitchell. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
A give to Allen out of the shotgun. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. It's Allen again. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Brought down by Tyrann Mathieu. Second down now, 7 to go. Play fake here, Daniels. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Daniels. Got a man, Bowers has it. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the 1st down.
Daniels from the pistol. He finds him beyond the marker. And they take him down right along the 30. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff for Allen. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Hauled to the ground by Jordan Hicks. 3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Shotgun snap to Daniels. To the sideline it goes. He makes the play. Pass caught. Both feet are down. It's enough for a 1st down. Nice find by the rookie quarterback from LSU.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. On the handoff, Allen has the touchdown. The Sentinals finish up an excellent opening series. Braylon Allen, the touchdown. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
That one splits the uprights. And the Sentinels will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. He's stopped on the return at the 27. So here come the Titans now to get their first drive of the game. And bringing them out, you cannot call him irrelevant ever again. Took his team to the Super Bowl last year. It's Brock Purdy.
2 numbers that a lot of people were focused on from his performance last week. That would be 3 and 0, as in touchdowns and interceptions. That's a quarterback who was efficient, aggressive in the right spots, but he took great care of the football. And of course, well, he cares less about those 2 numbers. He's more about the alphabet, like that letter W, picking up the win in that ball game.
He's throwing deep to the left side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
That's complete to the sideline. Not a ton of room, but he does get the feet down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
That one's complete, right side. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field. Keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Begins his return at the 16. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. This is Allen on the give. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. They won't snap it in time. That is going to be the end of the 1st quarter. 7-0 is our score. We'll return with more NFL action right after this. Second quarter about to get underway, and this home crowd excited as their guys have possession. They'll begin the quarter with 2nd and 8. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Hauled to the ground by Jordan Hicks. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. They motion the tight end over. Daniels throwing on 3rd. He's on the move. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
4th down, here's Daniels. This ball's cut by Bowers. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. What a play on 4th down. They get the first after a gain of 27.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Out of the gun, Daniels. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete.
You know, it's tough to succeed at linebacker in most defenses if you can't hold your own in coverage. They rely on you to break up throws just like that and take some of the stress off the secondary.
Allen trying this straight ahead. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him right. Pass cut, 9-yard line. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that gives them first and goal. Up the middle, here goes Allen. And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4. Just 1 yard on first and goal. Still 4 yards to go on second. Allen has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
Well, you get a little bit closer, but you can feel the pressure starting to mount. Unless you're committed to playing 4 downs here, this becomes a...
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Sentinels get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. A.J. Dillon, the touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
That one right down the middle. And the Sentinels double their lead to 14. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Return starts at the 9. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. The Titans headed back out on offense as we get another look at Brock Purdy. And he's been somebody who can get the scoring done with his legs just as much as his arm. You can see he's top 5 for touchdowns among NFL QBs. Purdy throwing here on first. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So 2nd down coming up. Here's Breece Hall on the ground for the first time. And he found some running room for a nice gain. 7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
So we're at the 2-minute warning here from British Columbia. The Titans in need of some points before the break. Third and short, here's Purdy. He has the first over the middle. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Purdy on first down. To the right and pulled in by McConkey. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Now it's Purdy. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down. To throw again, it's Purdy. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And it's a turnover. The defense has it.
Well, you can just see the QB scanning, can't you? He's moving, he's looking downfield, but everything covered up on the back end. That 2nd and 3rd level defenders did their job, and what did it do? Well, free that pass rush up to strip the ball away from the QB.
Here comes their offense out again. And while one sideline has 0 points, this offense, well, they have had 0 issues so far getting into that end zone.
They are rolling right now, Kate, and unless there's a speed bump on the immediate horizon, things are at risk of getting out of hand.
He's still going at the 30. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Daniels now. Complete to Braylon Allen. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Met and stopped by Alex Highsmith. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Daniels. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up. Again, Daniels to the air. He has it at the 5! And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that 1st down play. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal. They'll run now with Allen. And he falls through the defense for a touchdown. The Sentinals get more points to end a lopsided 1st half. Braylon Allen, the touchdown. Those defensive coaches got to be hot, Brock. That was a touchdown that shouldn't have happened. That tackle should have ended it.
You try bringing down one of these NFL running backs in, Miss Kate.
Okay, touche, partner.
They see that goal line. They smell that goal line. It is no sure thing to try to bring down one of those horses before they find pay dirt.
Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Sentinels stretch their lead to 21. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Fielded at the 7. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. All right, some adjustments in store, no doubt about that. They're headed to the locker room trailing as he kneels to end this 1st half. That brings us to the midway point with the Sentinels out in front in Vancouver. Now we'll head back across the world's longest border to Orlando. Let's hear from Jonathan Coachman. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll get started up at Lucas Oil Stadium in the capital city of Indianapolis. And it's the Colts who have the lead in that one. Justin Herbert, 2 touchdown passes thus far. From there, we say, so long, America. Hello, England, as we head over the Atlantic to check out the action in London, where it was the Jags serving as the home team who were able to come away with the victory. Bryce Young leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. Finally, we're off to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. As you can see the score there in the 2nd quarter. A.J. Brown, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. This was an extremely one-sided 1st half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. So to begin the third, it'll be the Titans offense we see first. All the touchdowns have come from one side of the field, Brock. They're still looking for their first points of any kind in a game that has gotten out of hand. The rush gets home, and they stick him. We've got to pause now for an injured player, and not the guy you want to see struggling. That is Brock Purdy, who the medical staff is standing beside. Back to the line they go. It's second down. They start the half with a give to Hall. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over it.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down. First throw for the backup now. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. That's Justin Simmons. And the Sentinels take over on his 5th interception of the season. Well, you kind of had a feeling, Brock, that they were going to be passing early and often, coming out of the locker room on the losing side of things, right? And that coverage, man, they knew it too. Right there to make a play on the very first throw.
Yeah, no doubt. I think in any of our minds, they knew a throw was coming defensively, and that's fine. You could know it's coming, but you got to then go out and execute and take it away. Played right into their hands, and now a chance to add to this lead.
New set of downs for him at the 38. On first down, here's Daniels. Has the connection to Adunze. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. From the 29. Pass cut by Adunze. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
Man, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the first down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. From the red zone now. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, well, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Forced out to his right. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. Buckle up, it's third and goal. Back to throw, here's Daniels. Has it in close. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Daniels to throw on fourth. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. They're out and set. First and 10. They'll run. First give to Zach Charbonnet. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. This is Charbonnet heading right. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after what looks like a yard gain. Cooper to Jean with the stop. Offense to the line for second down. Paul takes it straight ahead. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him a yard back on the play. Now it's 3rd and 10. Now we give to Charbonnet, coming right. Broke through the tackle. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. The Sentinels and Braylon Allen back out on offense again. 58 yards on the punt there. And it'll be their football. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Now Daniels off the play action. Connects on the crosser. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. 1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Shotgun snap to Daniels. That's caught for the first. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Now Daniels to throw. And the first down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete. Tried getting that one to Brock Bowers. And it sets up 2nd down. They run with Allen. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Only a yard on the play, and that takes us to the end of quarter number 3. Well, the defense is really buckled down. That was a scoreless 3rd quarter for us. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing now, Daniels. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. To throw, Daniels. He puts some power on a deep one left. Big gain downfield. He has the touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just gotta ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you gotta win right from the jump. And you gotta protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Sentinels continue piling on to this lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Titans ready to take over on offense. The opportunity to win this game is, well, it's long gone, Brock. They're down to their last opportunities now to avoid the shutout as well. They've got first down from the 31. Looking to throw, Browning. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively, but listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
Gotta figure out this 3rd down here. To the air, Browning. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down.
Some squads you just see love to do this, Kate, and I've got so much respect for defensive coordinators who late in the game, instead of playing prevent, well, they step up the aggression meter. Back-to-back sacks puts this offense and this quarterback way off schedule.
Here comes the Titans punting unit. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he sends this away, definitely his best kick of the game thus far. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory. The Sentinels and QB Jaden Daniels headed out for their next look on offense. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. A tight end in motion now. Play fake here, Daniels. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. How about a big hitter, 30, 40 yards there and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. This is Allen. And they're going to bring him down after he drives it down to the 7. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3. Right back to Allen. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Out of the gun, Daniels. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. 4 yards on the play, and that picks up a 1st and goal. He has it on the QB sneak. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Sentinels keep running away with this. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone. The fact that they pulled that out on a 1st and goal, Brock, didn't wait for a later down. Gotta imagine that played a part in its success, don't you?
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. It sure did, and I would have loved to seen those eyes in the huddle, right? When you call QB sneak and you look at those guys in the huddle, and the big guys in particular, many times they will tell you with their body language, we're ready to go, and that group certainly was.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Brings in the kick at the 9. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. Out come the Titans for another offensive possession. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st. Shotgun snap, they're gonna throw. He's got Quentin Johnson, complete. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Putting the tight end in motion. Browning. That throw finds Johnston. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Completed over the middle. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up 3rd down. Throwing is Browning. Throw left side, complete. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline. So the Titans left with a 4th down, and we're going to see Nick Folk after the try. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. Now it's Nick Folk to try the Titans field goal. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. The kick by Gano is good. And Brock, I'd say that's more of a moral victory than something that's really going to affect the deficit much.
After I'd imagine dozens and dozens of kicks into that net on the sideline staying warm, Kate, he finally gets his chance to knock a field goal through the uprights. And of course, he wasn't going to whiff on that opportunity.
This return makes it up to the 25. Their offense ready to take the field now. And we'll see if those 3 timeouts get used defensively, Brock, but this one is over either way. On the carry, it's Allen. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Wow, they're gonna pass it here. Catch made by Mitchell. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Sentinels continue adding to an insurmountable lead. It's an Adonai Mitchell touchdown. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Aubrey good on the point after. And the Sentinels grow their lead yet again. Aubrey now to kick this one away. He fields it from the 8. He's stopped on the return at the 27. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Back to throw, Browning. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it's going to be 2nd down. Now it's Browning. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Here's Browning now. Oh, and the rush is too much. He's taken down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. So something to be proud of, Brock, as they come away with the win. And it was a maestro of a performance defensively, limiting them to only 1 field goal. Playing shutdown football like that, Brock, it is no surprise they came away with the win. And I think you'd agree, we see some more lockdown football in their future. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Sentinels, as we'll see you next time from Vancouver.